Hello everyone. Today we're going to cover the top 10 things you need to know about buying a home in Los Angeles, California. I'm Kevin DaSilva, owner and founder of the Kevin DaSilva Group, the #1 team at the Douglas Elliman office in Manhattan Beach. Today, I'm going to introduce you our home buying prep call. Our home buying prep call is a presentation that we've put together that shares the top 10 things you need to know about buying a home in Los Angeles. You're probably wondering, what are the top 10 things? In our home buying prep call, we cover closing costs. Used to be my #1 angry conversation. Things have changed since 2015. And it's not that anything really has changed, it's just the way it's disclosed. Ever since having this conversation in my home buying prep call, I haven't had an angry conversation about closing costs. How do I get pre-approved? What is a lender even doing? We cover the step-by-step of how a lender looks at your finances, and we're over 95% accurate in letting you know how much home you can afford and how a lender is going to pre-approve you. How do I make an offer? This is one of my most frequently asked questions. It's a 26-page document, and when you're ready to make an offer on a property, it can be overwhelming having this 26-page document sent to you for electronic signature. We cover the outline of what you're about to sign when you find the right home. One of the most important questions I get asked is, what are my protections as a buyer, and how do I get my money back if I don't like this house? Well, we cover what contingencies protect you as a buyer and how they protect your deposit so that you get the money back if you don't move forward. We cover everything you should be inspecting when you're buying a house, not just the house itself, but the neighborhood, the city, everything. We share with you every step that we take to win you the home. When you come to me and say that you want a house and that house is the one you want to buy, you give a little piece of your heart to that house. My job is to get it for you. And by following these steps, we get you every first or second home you want. We run through the different timelines of the transaction, from the deposit to the inspection, the different contingencies, and when you finally get the keys. We set you up with the best home search tool in the industry, unlike anything you're going to find online. And at the end of the day, it's all about you. We cover what's important to you about buying your next home with a series of questions that are designed for you to explore what it really means to be a homeowner. And of course, we introduce ourselves to you. Who is the Kevin DaSilva Group? You can watch our video, or we could do the home buying prep call and I could share with you. The home buying prep call works like this. It's a Zoom presentation that we do. It's about 16 slides long where we cover the top 10 things you need to know about buying a home in Los Angeles. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Through the home buying prep call, it is like drinking from a fire hose. It's a lot of information. However, what I find is when you're actually in the transaction and you're not experiencing it for the first time, but now for the second time, it completely takes away your stress so that you could focus on buying your next home and winning the deal. After the call, we send you all of our notes from the call that are specific to your situation, your finances, your closing costs scenario, and what's important to you about buying a home. We also accompany it with the slides themselves so that you have some information to reference to. And last but not least, we include a blank purchase agreement. This is the offer document that you're going to sign. So it's better to acquaint yourself in advance so that it's not stressful when you have to go sign it. I created the home buying prep call because back in 2019, I had sold almost 100 properties at that point in my career. And I realized that I had only had 34 reviews on Zillow, and that wasn't a whole lot. I mean, when you sell 100 properties and only getting 34 5-star reviews, that's not that great. When I looked back at all my transactions, I realized I wasn't getting reviews because there was some stressful part of a transaction that prompted the client just not to leave a review. So I took matters into my own hands because closing costs, finances, timelines, those are relatively out of our control. So by educating you on what it's like to buy a house here in Los Angeles, California, you have a better understanding of what you're about to do to realize your dream. And in doing this, I have sold about 100 homes since then. And in those 100 homes, we've gotten 97 reviews. That's a huge change. Want more information about what it's like to buy a home here in Los Angeles, California? Subscribe to our channel and watch more of our videos. We'll let you know what's going on. And if you need to buy a house now, call us 424-392-4213 or 310-528-7708.